Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return. Across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shot, 17, ready.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Striker, 3-3. Ten cycle.
From the gun, it's Lance. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Running off tackle with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Let's go.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's B. John Robinson. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Ritter back to throw.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Lucas Van Ness
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Ritter to throw it.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game...
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
And play there on a clock, 44 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Right, 97. Set, go.
On second down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Close, 10. Set.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Cook up the gut. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, this is our last chance. This is your time. Put them in their place. Come on.
They don't want it to.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit. Ready.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Trey Lance,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Ritter now.
Flushed out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ready, set.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready,
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean big.
There he goes, left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
They run again on first down. Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the Bills stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set, ready. Watch out now, 50 series.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one complete to Yoshibas. And down
shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
On first down, Lance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Dalton Kincaid
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Texans' 49-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Here's Ritter. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Amon Gardner, who got it. And the Texans are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver,
but it'll be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Okay, ready? Blaster, stick. Black Ultra. Set.
a final shot before half for Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He gets it to Colts. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Good hang on 3rd down.
Just what they need, electric grenade, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Ritter from the gun.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cooks will come in motion right.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start the drive with Cook.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready?
On second down, here's Lance.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
A give left side to Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Lance now to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll round out the first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Three.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Another one caught by Collins.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. And Lance going to throw.
And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Cook. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Texans 21, Colts 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
I give a lot of credit to that defensive play. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Toss play to Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cooks motions to the left. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
34 yards.
And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Ultra. Set.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Ritter to throw it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
And the Colts first down.
Let's go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Strike. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Strike. Check, strike. Check, hut.
Ritter back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, stick.
Here's Lance. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
Head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
Jake Moody on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking